Allora, buongiorno a tutti, siamo a Legnago con il Sifu Luca Campiglio e volevo subito porti una domanda. Sifu Luca, sembri particolarmente felice oggi. Che cosa è successo di così particolare?
Certo, finalmente dopo 2 anni sono riuscito a organizzare un evento, un seminario con William Cheung e come tutti conoscete è stato l'allievo diretto di me e quindi per me è molto importante averlo qui e farlo conoscere ai miei allievi.
Quindi è una presenza molto importante per le persone che amano e praticano il Wing Chun.
Esatto.
Ok. Come sei venuto a conoscenza, a contatto con questa disciplina e chi è stato il maestro, la persona che ti ha introdotto quest'arte marziale?
Ho conosciuto e ho cominciato a praticare Wing Chun 20 anni fa, per caso. L'ho conosciuto a Verona, diciamo, il sistema. Ho cominciato con altri tipi di Wing Chun finché 17 anni fa ho conosciuto il maestro Nicola Peloso e lui mi ha introdotto il sistema di Cheung. E tuttora sto praticando con lui Wing Chun.
Molto bene, quindi anche il maestro Gianluca Boccato è una persona che segue il metodo del Grandmaster William Cheung.
Sì, infatti oggi sarà presente al seminario di William Cheung.
Perfetto, ok. Bene, quindi dopo questa piccola intervista con il Sifu Luca Campiglio we have pleasure in introducing to you the Grandmaster William Cheung, who is joining us today for the seminar. So, Grandmaster Cheung, are you happy to be here in Italy with us today?
Yes, I have a good time so far, yes.
Okay, that's perfect. So, we are of course very happy and proud about your presence here in Italy. It's a very big opportunity for people doing Wing Chun to follow you for a couple of days directly from the big experience that you had in this activity.
Yes.
All right. So we just prepared a few interview, so a few questions that we would be pleased if you will be so kind to ask. Okay, to answer. Sorry. So, how did you meet the Grandmaster Hitman?
Yeah, this is way back in spring of 1950. I was in a swimming team, and one of the young, I was only a young boy, about 10 years old, and one of the young boy was Wang Manleung, and he was Wang Shenleung's brother. So he told me that his brother, Wang Shenleung, was doing boxing and had been challenging Kung Fu master to, some sparring session and winning. And at that time, I didn't know anything about martial art or Kung Fu. And he asked me whether I would be interested if Wang Shenleung, his brother, going to fight, going to challenge this man from China doing women's Kung Fu.
Okay.
Right. So, we all thought that was very funny that, somebody was doing Kung Fu that invented by a woman.
Okay.
And so we were going to go there to watch Wang Shenleung sort of put him down on the ground, right?
So that was your very first contact with Kung Fu?
Yeah. So on that day, when Wang Shenleung was doing boxing, dancing in front of Yip Man,
okay.
and then Yip Man just walk in and jump in and put him on the ground, and then 2 times later that he was put down on the ground, and we decided we better leave, So 5 months later, Wang Manleung told me that Wang Shenleung was training with Yip Man. So I said, wow, great, that is the Kung Fu style I want to do.
Okay.
So I went to train with Yip Man. Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay. So the Master Hitman teaches apparently the traditional Wing Chun system to you only, but their children are not doing that. They do the modified system. Is there a reason about that?
Yeah, because right through the development of Wing Chun, as only one person will be inherited, will be taught the traditional Wing Chun, because at that time they were going to train the army when they have the opportunity to overthrow the Manchu government. You know. So they didn't want the Manchu government to steal it, so that every generation they were only allowed to teach one person. And I was very lucky. I was at that time, 1954. I was living with Ip Man, as a living student.
All right.
And he probably observed
your style and your propension for this kung fu.
Yeah, to my character and everything.
Okay.
So he decided to pass on to me.
All this knowledge to you.
Yeah.
That's okay. Right. So why, at the point of your life, you decided to move from China to Australia, where you actually live, if I am correct?
In the year of 1950 to 1958, because China was just turned communism, and they were purging the triads from China. So all the triad gang, they all came down to Hong Kong and Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and so on. And and the triad gang are very serious, very bad.
Okay.
They want to recruit young people. I mean, as young as 10 years old.
Okay.
In fact, Bruce Lee in the early 50s was the target for the triads.
Okay.
So I helped him to keep away, I helped him to make the triad keep away from him and leave him alone. But there's a lot of also young people that are being targeted by the triad, Chinese mafia.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and then in those days, you can challenge the one-on-one challenge match, and I won most of them, and then they got better fighter to challenge me, and they still lose. So the triad, the gangsters, were protected by the police. The police were protected by the politicians. So that's why
it's a chain.
It's a chain.
It's a chain.
So they lose face and they lose money, and so I was their prime enemy.
Okay.
So at one point that they have gave my father an ultimatum that I must leave Hong Kong, by the end of 1958.
Okay.
So in fact, I got onto the boat in 1958 Christmas Eve, to go to Australia.
Right. Okay. So now, of course, we have a question that everybody is asking for, and it's about which was your relation with Bruce Lee and how did you meet him?
Yeah, I met Bruce when he was at his 9 years old birthday. And Bruce was already a very famous child star, movie star in Hong Kong already. And but my impression of Bruce and after I met him is completely different, because I thought Bruce was a hero and could protect, could defeat any bullies and so on. But in fact, when I got to his house, and his family was very superstitious.
Okay.
And so because his elder brother died was very young, so the family believed that the devil was stealing
Oh.
the lives from the
Okay.
family.
All right.
So the family dressed him and dressed him as a girl when he's at home.
All right.
And they believe that when he turned 9 years old, it will be 10 in Chinese calendar,
Okay.
so that he's allowed to get back to. So when I went up there, he was changing from a skirt
Okay.
to a pair of
To
pants,
trousers.
to trousers,
Okay.
and I was so disappointed.
All right. Okay. So then, what do you think about the Bruce Lee Jeet Kune Do? And in your opinion, do you think there is someone in the world able to teach Jeet Kune Do correctly, as Bruce Lee was doing?
Bruce was very, after he trained, start training Wing Chun in 1954, and he trained very hard, because he wasn't a very big person,
Okay.
and he would be never stop training. Even though when he's talking to you, he would be
He was training anyway.
he was doing something
Okay.
very, very annoying. And but he progressed very fast. And also, Bruce had very high instep. He never walked on his heels. He always on his toes, on the front ball of the foot. So he got very good balance, and he moved very fast. Jeet Kune Do, he was developed in Jeet Kune Do in starting in 1957. And the whole idea, the principle of Jeet Kune Do is that Bruce say, okay, the leg is longer than the fist.
Right.
To intercepting the fist coming to him, he could use a short kick, a low kick to the other person's knee or shin, or even low part of the body, to stop, to intercept the fist. So that is the principle of Jeet Kune Do. But to do that, you have to be very balanced, and also you have to be very agile with the feet. So unless the people who practice Jeet Kune Do that have that sort of foundation, it would be very hard for them to reproduce that sort of effect.